Hi guys, Master Bart here. I know we have holidays coming up soon. I hope you're all excited. I hope you're all safe. I thought it was a good idea right around this time to give you some holiday tips for your children. Holidays is a really important time for kids. They get to kind of see all their friends and family members. They see cousins they might not have seen in a while. They get a chance to play and be excited around all the relatives, but it's also a really important time for them to really understand behavior and what's expected of them, especially if the children are around 5, 6, and 7 years old. It's a time where they're really looking for a little bit of independence while still having parents there to kind of nurture them and lead them and guide them. So I wanted to go over a couple of tips for you guys to help you make this a little bit more easy because the holidays are a stressful time between the cooking and the cleaning and visiting and eating. A lot of times the kids get overly excited and then they kind of lose their good behavior and they might throw tantrums or they might get upset, things like that. So first thing that I could tell you definitely you should be doing is before you have people coming to your house, before you go visit somebody, kind of explain to them what's going on. Even though they've done it before, and even though going to friends' houses is something that you do often, it doesn't hurt to sit them down for 5 minutes and kind of tell them, look, we're going over to someone's house or someone's coming to our house. So I just want to make sure that you understand what's going to happen. You're going to have some time to play and have fun with the kids, but there's also going to be a time where we're going to say, okay, we need to get ready for dinner or we need to get ready for snacks or whatever, and this is what I'd like you to do. And then tell them, we have to go into the bathroom, we have to wash our hands, we have to clean up the toys, whatever it is that you expect them. I know myself, it was always put the toys away, so after dinner, everything's neat and you can find the toys that you want to play with, and this way you can have a lot of fun without the stress of looking for what it is you want to play with. So make sure they clean up definitely before they hit the bathroom. Then you want them to go into the bathroom, wash their hands, clean up, so they're presentable when they come to the table. Them knowing what's coming up is going to ease a little bit of their anxiety, so they know they're going to get to play again, they're going to get to have fun with their cousins or friends, but this is what you expect from them. So let them know in advance, what's going to happen, because if you practice it with them, they'll definitely get it and it'll create less anxiety for them. The second thing that you could do is you could role play a little bit about challenges that they might have. For example, when kids are playing, when one child feels the other child is cheating or not playing nice or not sharing their toys, kind of tell them, it's a special time. Maybe you could be the bigger person and say, okay, you can play with that toy, I'll find something else to play with. Or, if the child is playing a game and there's some behavior in the game that isn't exactly fair, they might think it's cheating, explain to them again, this is a fun time, you don't want to really, have any arguments and fights, so kind of just let it go and teach them before you respond. Take a breath. Breathing is something that gives the children some time to think about a better choice to make. And so if you practice that with your children, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to take a breath. And if they take a breath, they will make better choices. But it's something that you have to practice with them. It doesn't come naturally. Our natural reaction is to respond immediately, and that's when the trouble starts. That's when the fights and the yelling and the loss of control happens. So give them that tool. Say, look, if something happens, the first thing I want you to do is take a really deep breath, think for a second, and then choose what you want to do. When you tell them to choose what they want to do, they don't have the tools to know what the options are. So give them some options. Tell them, okay, you can play with that toy, I'll find another toy. That's one choice they can make. The second choice they could make is to go find a parent or an adult that can help them manage how they're feeling or what's going on in the game. If you give them a tool, they're going to be more apt to use it. You could also tell them, okay, if breathing didn't work and you can't get your way with a parent, help and negotiate it, walk away. Have them go do something else. Have them go outside and take a breath of fresh air. Take them for a quick walk around the house, or look at a picture. Maybe you have a picture in the house, you could kind of talk to them about what's in the picture. You're distracting them. Their normal pattern of behavior is to have a fit, and what you want to do is you want to stop that before it even happens, redirect them, and give them something else to think about, and later they could go back with you if necessary and join the game or playing with everybody. So you want to give them the tools to make them successful so that when it happens, they have things that they could do. They could breathe, they could find something else to do, they could have a parent. The parent can help them by distracting what they're feeling by putting their attention to something else. These work really, really good with changing a child's behavior almost immediately. So if you practice this with the children, before you go to your destination or before people come into your house, the children are going to respond so much better. So again, family and friends, come over for the holidays. Don't let your children go into that experience without tools to help them manage their behavior. Okay, behavior management. Teach them how to breathe when they get upset. Breathing will help them make better choices. Teach them about playing fair and sharing. If you teach them that right now it's a fun time, it's a holiday time, you don't want to get upset, then you tell them, find another toy or go get a parent. One or the other will give them another tool for them to use. And parents can also use a disruption of their normal behavior. Take them for a walk, remove them from the situation, bring them to something that's really cool, introduce them to a picture, anything to shift their mind from what happened in the other room to where you are now. I think if you practice these things before the kids go or before you have company, you're going to have a great, great holiday. So those are my holiday tips for you. I hope they work. If you have any ideas that you use, put it in the comments below. Maybe it'll help another parent. Thanks a lot and enjoy your holidays.